LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. By MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm not going to eat
Do you want to move closer this way? Just that way you're not so stretched out. How does that sound?
Fresh off their first win of the season last week in Westford, the Leominster Blue Devils look to ride their newfound momentum into the second half of the season. On the visiting sideline tonight at Doyle Field sit the 4-0 Peabody Veterans Memorial High.
Let's go, Tanner! Let's go, Tanner!
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that would help if I could look at the clock. Yeah, you don't have to take those. You take those. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you for telling me before I got through the whole thing. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you check. Mics are hot. Yes. I thought that was for some.
Dave Nelson, awesome guy. Singalzo, he did come to our house. He's a tanner. Yes. Back in the day. Yes. Eric, he's here to support. Good guy. Yes. He's here with his son.
Safety. Christopher's a corner. 12. He's going to be a corner. I'm just going to put his there.
Yeah, let's do defensive starters. 5.
No pass. 4 is going to be inside linebacker. 22 is edge. What's that? Oh, for offense or defense? Carter Austin's left tackle.
Fresh off their first win of the season last week in Westford, the Leominster Blue Devils look to ride their newfound momentum into the second half of the season. On the visiting sideline tonight at Doyle Field sit the 4-0 Peabody Veterans Memorial High Tanners, riding high off a 20-point win last week against Marblehead. Welcome to homecoming night at Doyle Field, where the rain can't stop us and does not seem to be coming, in fact. Alongside Liam Curtin and our LTV Action Sports production team, I am Cody Roy.
And I'm Liam Curtin.
And Liam, as we get set for the coin toss and the anthem here, we've got quite the quarterback matchup tonight.
We do. I mean, we're starting with Peabody's quarterback, Luke Maglione. Big arm on him. He's got a cannon. He's been able to hit shots on the sideline. He's able to hit it in tight spots, too. Nothing more you can ask for a quarterback. And don't forget, he's not afraid to be hit. He can scramble. He's going to take the hit from any DB, any linebacker, and he's just going to pop up, get ready for the next play.
Very much the new age quarterback that we're starting to see now.
Absolutely. And then for Leominster, I mean, we all know him. Osiris Lopez can do basically anything you need him to. That's why he's been so successful this year and last year. It's just going to come with time right now. I mean, you're still 1-3, so the season's not over yet, but if he just keeps playing how he did last week, it's going to be a great week.
Top 16 teams with at least 3 wins make the playoffs, and halfway through the season, 4 games to go. Leominster not out of the picture yet at all.
And then another big play from last week. Xavier Cora, absolute stud on the field last week. I mean, he was definitely the X factor for Leominster. He's the reason why they stayed in it, why they were able to persevere. On defense, he had a 60-yard kick return. And then on offense, anytime they needed inside zone and anything of the such, running between the tackles, he was the man to call on. Got a touchdown last week as well. And then Osiris Lopez, can't forget this, threw a 20-yard touchdown to Jadis Delgado, and then also ran one in when they needed it. So he's going to be there, and they're going to call on his name a lot tonight.
Did have a 38-yard reception last game as we pause for the singing of the national anthem here from Doyle Field. And as we await the opening kickoff here from Doyle Field, a look at the records. Peabody Tanners coming out of Division II, 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in their division. Includes a 28-0 win against Beverly earlier in the year, plus 100-point differential halfway through the season. An absolute defensive juggernaut, and an offense that cannot be overlooked either. And Leominster 1-3, 1-1 in the division, a loss in the opener against St. John's. And then a win last week on the road at Westford Academy, 21-13. Coming to the game minus 11. With all to play for, as we said, Leominster not out of the picture yet.
Big thing to take away from that, I mean, you see Peabody has that plus 100 point differential, but you can't forget, Leominster at 1-3, only minus 11, means you're staying close in the games. You just gotta prevail in the fourth quarter. So we're gonna see how that works out tonight.
Absolutely, every Leominster game has been close, as it will be Leominster to kick off to Peabody.
And Peabody will be taking the kickoff, 2 in the back. And Daniel Thompson looks to kick off.
The kick from Thompson, high and straight. Finds a 25, received in the air. Quickly taken down at the 20. Great defense there from Leominster.
Great tackle by Patrick Kilduff right there. It's just what you need from the interior of your kickoff. I mean, you just run down, you look to hammer someone, and then you're looking to make the tackle. Did exactly that. That's why they're going to be starting at the 20, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 20 here from Doyle Field.
And first thing we're seeing from Leominster, looking like a cover 2 type look, 2 safeties back. Up front, you're going to have a 4-3. Looking to penetrate and stop the run right now. Peabody comes out in quads.
Maglione hands it off. Running left, quickly taken down. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Big tackle right there by Amarasing, reading the guards right there. And I mean, just looking at his keys and being able to understand, all right, guards are going to lead me to the ball. Just got to follow him, and he does exactly that. We got trips to the top side from Peabody in a bunch format.
Peabody loading that right side, 1 in the backfield.
Quick screen.
Quick screen taken down. Will be a gain of about 2 for Peabody.
Xavier Cora, fellas. That is the man right there. Leader of the Leominster defense. Absolutely sprinting to get the screen play off and just makes a great tackle.
Xavier Cora, one of the big players for this Leominster team.
And we're looking at about 3rd and 6 right now, so most likely going to be a pass unless you're playing for a 4th down, which likely at this point in the field you're not. But we're looking at trips to the bottom side right here from Peabody. I'd be surprised if they don't run a seam and an out route right here.
And let's see it snap to Maglione. Fakes the handoff, the pass overthrown, 4th down.
And that was right there to 33, Jean-Pierre Jace. Just a little bit off by the quarterback. He just got to plant his foot a little harder. Other than that, great defense from Leominster. Bend, don't break.
Bend, don't break, the motto of the Blue Devils this season on defense.
And we've got Juan Miranda back there for Leominster. Looking to make a big play right here. You can always call on him.
Juan Miranda back to punt. Punt will be from the right side.
2-1.
Miranda stands at the 35, up to the 40.
No gunners from Peabody.
Snaps up the rush. It's a good kick, high and straight.
Perfect spiral.
And that will bounce to the sideline. Stopped by Peabody right on the 30.
Beautiful punt right there from number 21 for Peabody. And that's Dominic Scalise. We saw him in pregame. Absolute monstrous leg on him. I mean, he was kicking from 45-yard line. Then he was off to the sideline, getting them in. I mean, that's just insane work right there from a kicker, especially a punter.
He does have a great leg on him as we're going to get our first look at Cyrus Lopez now. Crowd gets loud as the rush. Be no gain, if not a gain of a few feet.
Leominster running the QB counter right there. You're pulling the guard and the tackle. Cyrus Lopez looking to follow him. Just got stopped in his tracks right there by the Peabody defense. That front seven just making sure that he's not getting more than 2 yards after contact.
That will be a way to stop this Leominster defense. Is going to be yards after contact. Limiting those. We've seen this Leominster team loves to take hits and loves to keep it. He'll keep it himself overthrown.
Just a little bit of a miscommunication right there. I don't know if that was supposed to be a slant, a little not as shallow, or if that was supposed to be the seam. It's looking like Lopez was looking for his tight end right there, and that is Dominic Swain.
Was that Swain or was that Giovanni Morales?
Dominic Swain, number 33, coming off the field now. And then they're bringing in an extra receiver, so they're going to have 4 wide and 1 running back on this upcoming play right now.
3rd and 10 still from the 30.
And they brought in Ryan Ricker at wide receiver. He's going to be lined up in the slot. They got trips away from the field right now. Peabody coming out with 2 high safety look with shade over.
Drops back to pass up, and overthrown.
Just another miscommunication right there. Delgado was thinking it was going to be a curl. Lopez thought it was going to be a fade. I mean, Delgado, you just got to trust himself a little bit right there. I mean, he's got like a 4-inch height advantage on the kid. You just got to realize that you're a better player than some people. But they're just going to test that a lot tonight, hopefully. That's going to be the key to success right
there. Will be Osiris Lopez to punt. Pulling double duty, punting and under center. Snap is high. We did see him punt last week. This one straight up. Bounces over midfield and comes back out at the Blue Devils 49.
Unfavorable bounce right there. I mean, lost a couple yards off that bounce. It hit the 49 and then went to the other 49. So, I mean, lost a couple yards. But other than that, I mean, the snap doesn't help sometimes with those ones. I mean, you're asking a lot from a punter. Catch it and then punt it perfectly. I mean, you can only do so much.
It does not look like the hardest job, but it has to be one of the more difficult jobs on the field.
It's for sure one of the scariest ones, I got to be honest with you. Especially when everybody rushing, you're just licking your chops, getting ready to block it.
Goes for the handoff, nearly blocked there. The screen will hit, and up to the 30, 35.
And that was just great blocking from their receivers right there. I mean, they came out again in that trip set that they have been loving so far today. I mean, looks to be their bread and butter so far, just hitting the quick plays, just making sure you're keeping your quarterback safe, making sure he gets it out of his hands really quickly. Another thing that we've been seeing a lot in upper level sports, I mean, college and professional, that's the biggest thing that they've been harping on, is making sure that you're getting the ball out within 2 seconds. We're seeing that a lot right now from Maglione, so it's going to be something to look out for the Leominster defense and whether or not they press later on in the game.
Maglione is such a great decision maker. Like you said, it's just 1 or 2 seconds for him, whether he's keeping it or throwing it. And this one will be handed off. It's Alex Silva.
Right now, Peabody's just trying to spread out the defense a little bit, just that way they can hit those inside zones. That's the main reason of why you send in the fake jet sweep there from the slot receiver. You're just trying to get the linebackers moving the other way, and then you're just getting the inside zone going the other way. So it's a little bit of a scissor action, some might call it, but it's just trying to make sure that your linebackers are just a little bit off in their first step, and then you just make them capitalize.
1st and 10 from the 21. 1 in the backfield for Peabody Tanners. Tripped up there. Great tackle.
That was Chris Hatch setting the edge right there. I mean, he may have fell down, but anytime that you can just absolutely abuse that tackle right there, I mean, he's just long arming it, and then he may have fell, but running back didn't know what to do, and then he stumbled. Going to be a tackle for a loss of about 3 or 4 right there.
2nd and 13 from the 24. Chris Hatch last week combined with Terrell Davis for a strip of QB.
It was a great
big pickup for Leominster.
Chris Hatch, I mean, we didn't mention it, but last week, I mean, when it came down to the defense, made a big sack and created it to be 4th and 20, and Westford could not capitalize. So another key player right there from Leominster.
will be one to watch tonight on defense. 2nd and 13 from the 24. Quick throw, caught. And he will get a few yards on it.
Leominster
Finally
coming
first
out.
out of bounds.
Leominster coming out in a nickel setup right there. They have 3 high safeties, 2 corners. They had 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. So they're prepared for the pass right now, but right now we've got 3rd and about 7. Peabody's probably going to be passing again, so I didn't see any substitutions made for this Leominster defense. Looking like they're going to go right back to that cover 3 look that they were just going on.
Managing to stuff him since a big gain here. That was Jace Jean-Pierre that last play with a pickup of 6 on the pass.
Peabody coming out in the spread, 2x2 for a wide receiver set right there, and Leominster back at it with the 3 safety look.
Fakes the handoff. Ooh, second man in for Leominster. He will be stuffed 4th down.
And that's Juan Miranda right there. That's what you're looking for from the cover 3. You're looking for your safeties. If you have the 3 high setup, your corners are going to be there for the flat. That's their only responsibility. And on those quick out routes right there from Peabody, that's a cornerback's dream right there. You're making a play on the ball, and you're either going to pick it or make a huge hit coming off it. Juan Miranda did exactly that. And Peabody's looking to kick right here. It's going to end up being about a 30-yarder, kicking from the 20.
30-yard kick here. Dominic Scales. Back. Alex Silva on the hold. Snaps up, handled well. High and right down the middle.
He's got a leg.
Indeed he does. Peabody opening the scoring. 5:21 left in the first quarter.
Could have been good from about 45 right there. I mean, that's exactly what we were seeing pre-game too. I mean, he got a leg on him.
We were watching from pre-game. He's got quite the leg on him. Now we get a look at the Leominster offense.
So coming up for the second drive, hopefully for Leominster right here. What do you think is going to be the key to success right now, Cody?
Big thing right now is just getting behind Osiris Jones. There's been some communication issues in that first drive that we saw on a few different passes. And I think just settling down and just getting into the groove here.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I was going to say. Only 2 miscues on that drive were both miscommunication. It's just the unfortunate thing sometimes, you are not able to be in the head of the receiver at all times. So, I mean, you're going to get those miscommunications. I mean, you just got to shape up a little bit, but nothing Leominster can't overcome. I mean, the ideas are there, and they're going to work as the game goes on.
Things will settle in.
And that's Juan Miranda right there getting the kick.
Juan Miranda back to the kick, and that will go out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Huge kick right there. I mean, we're going to be saying it all night. Scalise has a leg. I mean, that could be a future college kicker right there. I mean, that was almost through the uprights from 40 yards out. Actually 60, I'm so sorry. I can't do math right now. This is just, it's looking like a rough one so far.
Early in the day, late in the evening from the field. Cyrus Jones back. 1st and 10 from the 20. Drops back. Quick pass up the middle, just overthrown.
And that's attacking that cover 3 look that Peabody's giving. They're running the all verticals right there. It's a Madden special, of course. And I mean, you're just looking to attack the middle of the safety in the corner area. And you're doing that from both slot receivers. It's just, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. Just, you have to trust the process right now from Leominster. And they're about to come out in a trips look right here. So we're going to see what Peabody's going to do to adjust right here. You just got to settle in right now. That's all it is.
Juan Miranda, again, the slot receiver, the target on that one. Jones back again. Hands it off. Stuffed for minimal gain.
And that's that inside zone. We've been seeing a lot from Leominster so far this year. I mean, it's going to be a key for them. just to attack the middle. I mean, you just gotta block up front, and it'll be there.
Looking to break through this very, very large defensive line from the Tanners.
Absolutely. Peabody giving a too high look. I mean, it's going to look more like a cover 4 or a man type thing.
Dropping back on third down. Finally finds his man. And brought down. Momentum will take him to the 30. Will be a first down. Leominster.
That's Juan Miranda right there. He just gets underneath the linebacker and then in between the safety. It's exactly where you're looking to attack on these cover 4 looks. I mean, can't ask for much more. They run a vertical switch right there, so the slot receiver runs a wheel, and then number 2, which was Miranda, he's looking to get underneath and get separation, and does exactly that.
Cyrus takes a snap, he'll pass it again. Dropped.
Hit immediately. You definitely heard footsteps right there. It's a scary thing from a smaller receiver right there. I mean, Ryan Ricker, going to be a great slot receiver. He's just got to catch that right there. That's all.
Difficult situation for him. It'll be 2nd and 10, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Thing we've noticed so far from Leominster is they're just coming out in these long situations, forces them to pass the ball, but they're probably looking to run here with the 2-back set.
Jones in the 2-back, he will hand it off. Running out wide. We'll pick up a few on that.
And that's Juan Miranda right there. I mean, it's a very similar look to what the 49ers do, where they just put their wide receiver, Debo Samuel, in the backfield, and they're just looking to make plays with their playmakers. I mean, you've got all these athletes on the field, and they're using them. They're just looking to spread out the defense right now, get those big boys up front moving from Peabody, and it's going to be a key to success right here.
Big 3rd and 8 here.
Trips look from Leominster on the top side.
Snaps up, will be a pass. Looking left, just overthrown for Jadis Delgado.
That's a double move right there from Delgado. Faking on the hitch and then going deep. Kind of just working off the last drive when they had the miscommunication throw. I think that's exactly what they were looking to hit earlier. Going back to it. It worked last week for them. Just got to see where it's looking right from the corners on this point in the game.
Love to see Osiris going back to his guys again. Even after a few mistakes, has confidence in his receivers. Leominster will punt from the 33. Osiris Jones again, snap is good. Pick is up and out the left side. Will be spotted at the 38-yard line.
And that's going to be a 6-yard punt right there. You don't see that too often.
Looked a bit uncomfortable on the hold there. Unfortunate, but the Leominster defense will look to make the most of it.
That's going to be the biggest thing right now for Leominster. When you're not scoring, the change of possession part right there, I mean, where Peabody has started, they've been on Leominster's side of the field for now the 2nd drive of the game. You just got to make sure that you flip the field completely when you're getting these change of possessions.
2nd straight short drive starting here for Peabody.
We've got Corey Dooley in motion.
And we'll pick up a few yards on that on the run.
And that's Alex Silva with the, I don't know if you call that a shovel or just a toss right there. It was almost lateral, but right now Peabody's just trying to spread out the Leominster defense and just hit them on the perimeter.
Mark actually has a loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 from the 39.
And that's just great play from the linebackers right there. They're making sure that you're staying athletic, running side to side on the field, and just making sure nothing gets by you.
Maglione 2-back. Motion from Matthew Betancourt on the snap. And will be stuffed for no gain.
And that's Juan Roman Cruz right there with a big tackle on the perimeter. I mean, he's just lighting it up right now at that inside linebacker spot. That's part of what the 4-3 does for you, is you're able to spread out your linebackers a little more than normal because you have all that meat up front in you. You got 4 people on the line, and you're just looking for them to make plays. They're bringing in some substitutions right here. They're going to have a 3-down lineman set, and it's looking like they're going to come out with their 3 safety look, the typical nickel formation from Leominster lately.
Leominster in the nickel, 1 back for Peabody. 3rd and 10, crucial 3rd and 10 from the 38.
Trips to the near side from Peabody right here. They're looking to attack that middle of the field right now.
Hands it off. And he will stretch for it. Does he get it?
Not quite. He's going to be about 2 yards short right here. So something to look at from Peabody.
Mark just short, 4th and 1 from the 29. Not seeing a lot of personnel changes here from Peabody.
And not from Leominster either.
Peabody going to go for it on 4th and 1, 29. About a minute and a half of the first quarter.
And Leominster sending in some big bodies right now on the line. They know what it's going to be. It's going to be a short play. So you're just trying to minimize that impact of the line from Peabody right now.
Let's go, Peabody!
That's Alex Silva to his right, does Maglione. Snaps up. It will not go to Silva. Pass complete to the far side.
Right there, fake screen, and then you're looking for the curl route. You're just looking for your corners to jump a little bit on that. Fact that it's 4th and 1, so you know it's going to be short, but sometimes you forget about the fact that you can get burned on these plays. Peabody looking to attack that right there. They hit the screen route. Big conversion right there.
Maglione finds the gap, and it will be 1st and 10 from the 22 in the final minute of the quarter.
Interested to see the pace that Peabody takes right here.
30 seconds to go. You've got time for 1 or 2 more in the quarter. Hand it off to Silva. Stopped running to his left.
And that's that man again, Xavier Cora, getting in the backfield, just making plays as usual. Honestly, I feel like I shouldn't have to say it anymore, folks. I mean, he is a star player on this Leominster team. I mean, he's a captain for a reason.
Xavier Cora once again. Will be the end of the first quarter. 3-0 Peabody your score over Leominster. And Liam Curtin, what did you see in that quarter?
I mean, the biggest thing right now for Leominster, you're getting behind in the down and distance. You're getting these 2nd and 10s, 3rd and 8s. So Peabody knows you're going to pass it. I mean, you'd be crazy to run the ball on 3rd and 8 trying to get the first down. And then I think the biggest thing so far, it's just the punting. I mean, we've seen on Peabody's big drive so far, when they've gone far, it's been because of the change of field. I mean, the first drive we saw, it was about a 16-yard punt, and they only got it to the Leominster 49. And then now this past drive, it's looking like they only got a 6-yard punt. I mean, that's the biggest thing I see right now. You just got to shape up there. You got to give your defense some lax. I mean, that's the biggest thing so far I'm seeing. I mean, it's hard to get worse from these punts right now. But, I mean, Leominster's defense, I mean, all credit to them. I mean, only allowing 3 points so far. That's just what you need to see. You just got to step up a little bit on offense, just hitting those bigger plays.
Blue Devils defense holding him to a field goal on the first. 2nd and 13 from the 25 on this one. Maglione will hand it off. Gabriel Santos on the run, minimal gain.
Big play right there from Dominic Swain at the linebacker position. I mean, he just came in there, cleaned it all up. A lot of Devils right there making plays on the front 7.
Blue Devils not making it easy.
We're going to have 3rd and 13 right here.
It'll be 3rd and long indeed.
So now Peabody I mean, you could settle for the field goal, but ideally, you're looking to take a middle to big shot right here. They're going to have twins on both sides. They're looking to spread out the safety, see if they can hit a seam right now. I mean, Leominster's out in a cover 4 look. Actually, cover 3, sorry.
Pump fake. Looking big in the end zone. Knocked down.
Cyrus Lopez right there, just coming in from the center field spot at safety. Can't ask for much more from these safeties. I mean, they're coming out in 3 high looks while still having 2 corners. I mean, it's a very interesting defense. You don't see it too often nowadays. I mean, usually you have the 2 safety, 2 corner look, but right now you're seeing the 3 safety, 2 corner look, and I mean, it's working right now for Leominster. I can't blame them for going back to the well.
It is that they'll stop on the big 4th and 11. That was Eli Batista, the intended receiver, senior.
This is going to be a 40-yard kick right here from Scalise.
Scalise from 40 out, left hash mark. Leominster nearly jumping on that. Kick is down the middle. Will it have the legs? No, just short.
That was a rough snap right there. I mean, it was a little bit low. Holder had to go for it. Just made it a bit tougher on him to put it high for the kicker. I mean, great pressure right there from Leominster coming off the edge too.
Leominster's field goal defending unit has been very solid today.
50%.
Pick it up from their own 23.
I mean, it's like we mentioned earlier in the game. It's really that bend, don't break mentality from Leominster on defense. Peabody's made some drives, but they've only got 3 points on the board right now. You've got to be happy as a defensive coordinator. I mean, especially if you're playing on defense in that DB and your linebacker room. I mean, it's beautiful right now.
Absolutely very good defense. We'll see. Osiris will keep it himself here. I'll pick up a few.
That's a QB lead right there. They fake the zone read right there, and then Osiris Lopez just hits the B gap and just looking to follow one of his tackles or guards up the field and just gets stopped right there from Peabody's linebackers.
2nd and 9, 1-yard gain for Osiris Lopez.
And it's a little bit of a different mentality on this drive for Leominster. I mean, you come out with the run this time. The past 2 drives, you come out with pass on 1st down, looking to just gain a little bit.
Finds a gap there. Will be just short of the 1st down.
And that was Edgardo Santiago. Big handoff up the middle. I mean, making the linebackers punish. I mean, you're seeing now Peabody's getting their big boys off the field, and they're looking to get in some more speed at linebacker. Big play upcoming for Leominster. I mean, it's a critical 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 bout. And they're just coming out in that quads look that they love to do.
Quads again here, and the backfield.
No safeties up top, so it's looking like man.
Bullet of a pass just dropped out of the hands.
Aaron Christopher right there. You just got to look it in with his hands. It was a bullet, though, so, I mean, I can't blame him for missing it a little bit, but just got to make some of those catches sometimes.
Aaron Christopher sees it goes just out of his hands. Leominster will punt once again.
This is a pivotal play right here. This is where you really see, can you make these adjustments to switch the field right now? If I'm Leominster, I'm going hard count, just that way I can see if I can get a chance to pick up that 1st down.
Quick snap comes in just high, nearly blocked. Good punt. This one will land inbounds. And knocked out of bounds at about the 42. Spotted at the 44.
First time on a punt all game that Leominster has flipped the field, so definitely an improvement right there from Osiris Lopez punting the ball. This will be the 2nd time of the game that Peabody starts on their own side of the field.
28 yards on the punt from Osiris Lopez. 1st and 10 Peabody from the 44, their own 44.
And Leominster coming out in their typical 4-3 set right now. A lot different than what they've been doing all game, but if they need it, they'll make it work.
Motioning from the sideline there. Peabody one player short in the huddle. Starting on a new drive here. Maglione has one behind him. Shovels it. He's going to throw here. Throw is up and caught for a big gain, still going. And he will go all the way. That is Eli Batista. Touchdown, Peabody Tanners.
And that was Aaron Christopher. Just got lost in coverage right there. Throw was short. He thought it was going to be longer. He got beat off the ball. Just a little bit of a miscue right there. It's going to lead to 6 from Peabody.
Maglione there shovels to Alex Silva for the big pass.
Wasn't even Maglione that time, actually. That was a halfback pass right there.
Indeed it was. We have a extra point attempt here. 1 for 1 of the day on field goals so far. First extra point attempt of the day. Holder adjusts. Snap is up and good. And the PAT is good, right down the middle. Peabody Veterans Tanners 10, Leominster Blue Devils 0, 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Big drive coming up here for the Blue Devils.
Right now, you're putting some pressure on the offense. They've got to capitalize. It's just going to be a big drive right here from Osiris Lopez and the Blue Devils right now.
Will be a big one indeed.
And Leominster again coming out with that one return man look from Juan Miranda.
We're going to get some blocking help from Miranda.
Peabody opening up the bag of tricks on that last play with the halfback pass. Corners bit, unfortunately, and Aaron Christopher, when he was there for the play, he just got lost in the lights, I'm assuming, from this Doyle Field. Happens sometimes. I mean, it's happened to me a couple of times in my day, I tell you that much.
Sure it has, your day as a receiver. Kick from Dominic Scales. Motioning, and he'll step. Kick hard and straight. Will bounce in the end zone, out the back. We get touchback, Leominster from their own 20. And as we said, a very big drive coming up here.
Absolutely. I mean, you're just going to have to, even if you don't put points on the board, you just want to put this ball on the other side of the field just once this game.
Mr. Offense looking big, 1st and 10 from the 20.
I mean, so far we've seen the shots Leominster has taken, they've all been to Delgado for those deep balls, just going down the sideline. Right now we're going to see trips to the boundary side. Not a lot of field to work with, so just something to look to for this upcoming play.
Cyrus Jones drops back. Bullet pass out of the hands.
Jadis Delgado again right there. I mean, it's exactly what they've been trying to do all game. They've just been trying to hit Jadis Delgado, just trying to get a big play from their receiver right now. Lopez has been close. That's definitely been their best chance so far. Just a really, really hot ball right there, just out of the stretch of Delgado's hands right there.
Good pass that comes in just a bit too hot, but able to work it through coverage very well.
Absolutely.
Second down, has one in the backfield.
Cora in the backfield with Lopez right now. I would look for the inside zone right now.
Drops back to pass, he'll scramble. Gets away, looking pass. Has his man. Cutting around right. Very nearly able to break through a tackle there.
Big hit right there by Cora. He's dropping his shoulder and just laying the boom right there. And we're getting whistles on the field right now.
Words exchanged after the play, no flags.
They're calling a holding right there.
They are calling a holding, excuse me. Holding on Leominster will go back.
And it's going to be 2nd and 20 for this next play right here. Great play by Lopez, just extending the play. Unfortunately, it's just the line up front, just tugging a little bit too much. Trying to contain these big bodies from Peabody right now.
That's always been a strength of Osiris Lopez. We saw last game, had one very big play where he was pressured left. He gets himself out and goes full right to hit Cora for 38 yards.
Absolutely, and it was exactly like that too. Only difference was Lopez got a high snap, scrambled out, hit Delgado on another play as well. It was beautiful, and we're gonna see neutral zone infraction right here from number 55 from Peabody, and that is Jimmy Festa. Jumping off. Hard count right there from Leominster. Getting some of the yards back from the hold call. So now you're only gonna have 2nd and 15 right here. Great decision right there from Lopez.
Good play from Leominster, able to get some yards back, 2nd and 15 from their own 15.
And we've got trips to the far side of the field right now. Peabody only covering with 3.
Big pass up and out of the hands.
Jadis Delgado again right
Delgado
there.
again hit from behind.
Calling his number a lot on this drive.
Has been Osiris' favorite target so far today.
Definitely, especially all season. Delgado's been their big play receiver. He's their guy that they call on when they need that jump ball. He just attacks the safeties and corners deep, and unfortunately just not able to capitalize so far for Leominster.
Delgado, the junior receiver, which means he and Osiris Lopez will get another year after this one.
Potentially.
Osiris going in the backfield with him again. In comes a snap, he'll drop back to pass. Has time. Rolls out right. Pass across, intercepted. And I do believe that it's Alex Silva who we have been calling a lot today. As an interception to his halfback touchdown pass on the last drive.
Lopez just trying to do a little bit too much right there. He throws across his body to the middle of the field. Defenses will make you pay for that.
On 3rd and 15, unfortunately, keeping it himself there, not an option. He did not have the space to make up all those yards. An unfortunate play for Leominster, and Peabody will recover.
Leominster coming out with a 3 safety look that they've been going to all game. It's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. Only 29 yards to go right here.
First and 10 marked at the Blue Devils 29, excuse me.
And Peabody with 1 back in the backfield and a wing to the boundary side. Delay a game.
Play game, running out the clock 5 yards. Back for Peabody. That's their own 34. 1st and 15. Leominster will switch some personnel for 1st and long. Quick snap in. Silva will take it. Finds a gap, able to get a few yards.
And that's Juan Roman Cruz getting in the backfield first. I mean, these linebackers are trying to make plays right now. They've been doing well so far. Just a couple of miscues right now from the DBs. Defenses look great so far. I mean, other than that last drive, you can't complain.
Leominster defense, Mighty's getting beat on that one play, as you said, have looked very solid. Has always been a strength for Leominster, has been defense.
And Peabody coming out with quad set right now. Running back to Maglione's left.
And fakes the handoff, the pass up. Tipped out.
Big play from Juan Miranda right there, making a play on the ball, making sure that the receiver can't haul it in. I mean, that's that same thing with that cover 3 look. Peabody's trying to get these hitch routes up close. Leominster's set up perfectly for it with the cover 3 because the corners are in the flats right there. They're up on the line, and you're going to have to attack the outside of the field if you're going to want to make plays for this Peabody offense.
Dorla Morelli, intended receiver. Juan Miranda there to break it up. Big 3rd and 15 here from The Blue Devils 39 for the Tanners.
And Peabody coming with trips to the boundary side of the field. Lemonster with a 3 safety look again.
Rolls to his right. The pass caught. Is he inbounds? Yes, he is.
We're about to see if he was just short, and he was.
I believe he's going to be spotted just short.
Big play right there from Peabody. That's just boot over. Everybody floods one side of the field. That's one of the things that you can attack on these types of looks right now from Lemonster. They're focused on centering on the middle of the field. That's why they're coming out with these 3 safety high looks. Peabody just coming with a good answer right now.
4th and 1.
We got a wildcat formation.
Indeed we
Quarterback
do.
keeps. Huge stop right there from Osiris Lopez. He was the first to get back there. Amarasing, cleaning it up along with Chris Hatch. Great look right there from the defense. And can't forget about Nate Hankins as well. He also came in there at the end. He seems to be the guy that they call on for these short down situations.
Winning the Wildcat now is Eli Batista to take the snap. He kept it himself, could not make it. Blue Devils will take it over from their own 23 again. Lemonster defense stepping up.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been doing it all game. It's just been one play so far that's really the difference maker in this game.
Cyrus Lopez and the Blue Devils offense get to work. He scrambles left, gets rid of it.
Pocket collapse is going to get a PI call right here. Delgado selling the call right there.
Perhaps a little bit, but Blue Devils will take it.
Absolutely. Looking at a fresh set of down, just depending on what the referees call right here.
And unfortunately, referees not mic'd up here at Doyle Field. Will be pass interference.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty right there.
Blue Devils will get their fresh set of downs moving toward midfield.
And that's going to be really crucial for the offense right now. Just any movement at all is going to be a confidence booster. I mean, that's what you're looking for right now, down 10 with about 7 minutes left. Just got to make some magic happen right now.
Blue Devils would love to get one before half. And if you're just joining us, Blue Devils will get the ball in the 3rd quarter.
Trip set to the close side right here.
Cyrus Jones keeps himself, drops back. Big pass here. Just too much on it.
And wouldn't you guess it, Jadis Delgado.
Delgado once again, the intended receiver.
He's their guy that they're calling on for these big plays when going down the field. I mean, I've been saying it, I'm probably going to continue to say it all night. Delgado is their shot guy. He's going to test the defense down the field. It's the reason why you can't exactly press him. He's too big for it. He's too fast. That's why Peabody on that Delgado side, they're backing off a couple yards, giving him some space, letting the athletes work a little bit. Trips to the far side from Lemonster right here.
Takes the handoff. Cyrus Jones a pass. Broken up by Jace Jean-Pierre.
That's Giovanni Morales that he was looking for right there. Lopez, it's hitting his hands. Can't ask much more from Lopez. I mean, he's making these throws. It's just tight coverage and just really, really well thrown balls. And can't ask much more from
Peabody
him.
doing a great job of keeping the Blue Devils offense honest in this game. Big 3rd and 10 here. Blue Devils 38.
Trip set as Peabody shifts the defense over to that side. Looking at ISO Delgado.
Rolls right, gets the pass off. Unable to find his man, 4th down.
That was Juan Miranda he was looking for. Just a little short of him. Couldn't dive for the ball.
Had Jace Jean-Pierre once again on his heels. 4th down, Lemonster will punt through Osiris Jones.
Cyrus Lopez looking to punt it again. Hopefully we're going to get a better punt than the first two. Last one was definitely an improvement with a 28-yard punt. Just looking to flip the field a little bit more. Make it harder for the Peabody offense to work.
Snap is high, he'll catch it. Punt up. And lands inbounds, bouncing out at about the 35 of the Peabody Tanners.
And I'm going to be honest, that wasn't the most favorable spot right there from the ref. I mean, they're putting us down at the 38. I don't know. From here, it looked like 35-yard line. I don't know about you, Cody. What are you thinking?
It might have, but that's why we're up here.
This is true. This is true.
Peabody first and 10 from their own 38. Luke Maglione and the Tanners will get to work.
Any thoughts so far, Cody?
It's been a very defensive game. Even with the 10 points for Peabody, very defensive showing so far today. Few change of possessions here in the last couple of minutes, especially this quarter. Blue Devils putting them in good field position here.
And again, Leominster coming out with that 3 safety look. This time only with a 2 high look though.
And shovel to right. Cutting left, and he still got the ball. Still going, it'll be a big gain. Past midfield to the 40. Finally taken out of bounds at the 40.
That was Juan Roman Cruz and Mimi Elias right there. They were looking to set the edge. They were right there. And that was Eli Bautista just switching field, making something out of nothing. Great play from him right there. Looking to capitalize.
Batista, great run there. Goes full right before cutting left for a big gain. And he will come off the field for this next play.
Yeah, I'd be gassed too if I was him right there. Running a lot so far this game.
That's a big run as he gets it to the 38.
Yeah, especially, I mean, it'll only count for about 25. But let's be honest, he did about 100 yards of running right there. It's definitely a full sprint.
Big play as the Tanners look to ride that momentum. Hands it off again, finds a gap down the middle. Brought down at the 35, nearly stripped there.
Juan Roman Cruz right there, big hit from the linebacker. Only going to gain about 2 right there from Peabody. Might have been 3.
He'll be spotted 2nd and 7 from the 35, 3-yard gain on the run.
Xavier Cora looking to get the signal from the defense.
Second and 7, crossing the 5-minute mark for the second quarter. One in the back again with Maglione. Snapping, he'll hand it off. Stuffed at the line.
And that's Roman Cruz again making first contact. Xavier Cora making sure he cleans it up. Only going to be a gain of about 1, maybe half a yard.
Gain for minimal, we've got a lot of whistles. Time out. Wait for the signal.
Timeout Leominster.
Timeout Leominster, 4.5 to go. Possibly trying to squeeze one more drive in after the hopeful stop here on 3rd and 6.
Big plays so far from the linebackers on this drive.
And Leo, I pass it over to you. What's being said in this huddle right now for the Blue Devils?
Oh gosh, I mean, it's been a few years, but I don't know if it's changing much. I mean, first thing is you're probably getting screamed at by your defensive coordinator. You let up the first play right there, and then ever since, you've been holding strong. I mean, right now you're getting told, do not let them get a first down, and do not let them get close either, because they will go for it on 4th down, especially when you're in dead man's land. Just make sure you don't jump too. That's the other thing. I mean, you got about 3rd and 6. You don't want to give them free yards here. I mean, especially at this point in the field. Scalise could make it from this point. Probably not. I mean, he was short on the last one, but if you get him 5 yards closer, they wouldn't be afraid to just test him. I mean,
Blue Devils need a big stop here on 3rd and 6.
now the first adjustment I've seen so far from Leominster on the past couple plays, they're still coming out in that 3 safety look, Only difference is it's not the 3 safety high look anymore. They're looking to drop one of these safeties in the box. This will be the first time where we see it's not like that, as they're all deep at about 10 yards. It's going to be a run.
Down the middle. Will he make it? Momentum might have carried him.
Going to get a first down right there.
Gets a big first down to extend the drive.
Big play right there. I mean, that's the draw look. It's a special on 3rd and about 6. It's usually what you're going to dial up. You're either going draw or screen. That time they capitalize on the linebackers being a little too far back.
Spotted at the 27, 1st and 10, Peabody Veterans. Crossing 4 minutes and a half.
And Peabody with a trips look to the near side right now.
Leon will pass out of the hands.
Juan Miranda in coverage right there.
Dorlan Morrell, the intended receiver, bouncing out of his hands. Looks like he could have had it.
That's the one thing. Miranda is having a great game in coverage. He's been there any time that they've tested him. I think I can only remember one time they've caught the ball to his side, and it wasn't even his fault. I mean, he's been doing a remarkable job from that boundary corner side. I mean, you can't ask much more from corners especially.
2nd and 10 here for the Tanners. Has Alex Silva with him once again. Fumble! Maglione jumps back on it.
And that's Chris Hatch right there, disrupting the play. Causes the fumble, hits the running back as he's getting the handoff from the quarterback. Makes it really tough right now for the Tanners on this 3rd down.
Chris Hatch finding that vulnerable moment. 2nd time in 2 games he has stripped. This one will stay with the Tanners. 3rd and 13, loss of 3 on the fumble.
And Leominster coming out with that 3 safety look. With the 3rd safety being Mimi Elias lined up in the slot.
Maglione will pass up big, bounces in the air, nearly intercepted. Oh, excuse me, Aaron Christopher.
Aaron Christopher right there. He was looking to redeem the time that he got burnt for the touchdown. Just out of his hands right there. We're going to see, I think that they're sending Scalise out.
I believe they are. 4th and 13 from the Blue Devils 30.
This is going to be a 47-yard kick right here. It's very rare that you see this in high school football, but when you've got a kicker like Scalise, this helps the offense. I mean, you're able to score from further out. They're sending Lopez back just in case he's short. Big moment right here. Just do not jump off sides for Leominster.
4th and 13. Alex Silva, the hold, gets it. Kick is up, has the legs, and it's good. 13-0, Tanners over the Blue Devils. 2:50 to go in the 2nd quarter.
And he had room to work with, too, on that kick. He probably could have made that from about 50 out. I mean, Scalise has a leg.
Booming kick there for 3.
He's definitely got a future past high school.
We hope the best for him as Blue Devils come back on the field. 2:50 to go, time to work with. 2 timeouts as well.
You still have a 2-possession game so far from Leominster. You're going to get ball at half. You're just looking for what we saw last week from them. They had that 14-point swing from inside 2 minutes of the first half into that next drive after half. I mean, you just got to capitalize on it. You got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to work with. I know that you've been testing the deep ball, but these first couple plays, you just got to get those intermediate check downs, and I think that's how you get this offense moving right now.
Would love to see the short game here from Leominster a bit more. Peabody sets for the kick.
Biggest thing right here, 3 words, move the chains. It's going to be the key thing right here from Leominster.
2 timeouts gives you more field to work with. You're not stuck on the sidelines right away. kick is very good, very straight. Bounces, landing in play, he'll have to field it. And he fumbles! Falling on it are the Tanners, and they'll get it. Big pickup there as he fumbles.
That was Juan Miranda right there with the fumble. I don't think he was expecting that to bounce back in play. I mean, he's been kicking it all night to the end zone. I mean, that's the first time he wasn't expecting it to bounce back, and it did. I mean, just wasn't ready, and just one mistake on top of another right there for him. Hopefully, he's looking to redeem himself on defense at that corner spot. He's been doing great all night from that cornerback position.
Has been locked down tonight as he looks to bounce back. This Leominster defense really have been the bounce back kids in this half.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can trust your defense right now, even if it's just hold them to 3, that's going to be a win for you right now. You're giving them the short field. Just hopefully Peabody makes a mistake right here. I mean, we're going to see.
Scaly's there, some great backspin on that kick. So we're going to get a timeout by Leominster. 2:43 to go in a half. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line.
And they've got Miranda doing push-ups on the sideline. Interesting call right there. And I understand he's making a mistake, but you need him on defense right now. I understand the push-ups, but just asking him to make a play here on defense, and all will be resolved.
This could be a crucial stop if Leominster can manage a 3-and-out here. Peabody does technically have another set of downs in this drive. That's going to be within about a foot of the end zone. Might as well be first and goal.
And yeah, it basically is. How often are you really going to get it inside the 1-yard line for a fresh set of downs? Peabody's probably looking just take a little time off the clock too, in case they score too quickly. They don't want to give Leominster too much time. Very crucial.
Would expect some runs here. I'm sure Alex Silva will see some of the ball. And he will run up to Maglione's left.
And those linemen are spread out a little bit to the left side. I wouldn't be shocked if you're running that way.
Man in motion. Snaps up. Maglione will keep it. Overthrown for Alex Smith on the screen.
They were looking for a little bit of a screenplay, but just a little bit of a chip and then swing to the outside from Silva right there. Maglione just couldn't capitalize on that. It's a tough throw to make right there, especially over Chris Hatch at the defensive edge position.
Hatch read that play very well, able to get in between. Second and 10 from the 11.
Him and Roman Cruz on the outside there.
Alex Silva on the right of the quarterback. And he'll take it down the middle, and he'll get a few yards.
Big tackle right there from Dominic Swain again. Limiting them to about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 right here at the 8-yard line. Big play right here from the defense. You need it for sure.
3rd and 7, crucial 3rd and 7 coming up, 8-yard line.
Peabody might be looking to take an end zone shot here. They're looking to attack the seams in between the safeties, especially with these looks that you're giving them.
3rd and 7, 3 back to the Blue Devils. Will be Alex Silva, finds a gap and he's in for a touchdown. Alex Silva once again. Tanner's up 19-0, just inside 2 minutes.
I mean, I know you're not expecting the run there on 3rd and 7, but that's about the 3rd time they've done that tonight. Safeties just, they're getting punished right there for that. I mean, they were just a little too far back. Linebackers weren't expecting it again, and great play calling right there from Peabody. It's going to be Scalise with the kick right here.
And Scalise again. Alex Silva still the holder. Looking to make it 20-0 with 2 minutes to go. Kick is up, nearly blocks right down the middle.
Just inside the right upright.
able to sneak that one in to give his team a 20-point lead. 20 points the margin they won by last week, the Tanners.
And again, going to be a big play right here from Leominster's offense. I know last time the keywords were move the chains. This time, just get some momentum. I mean, just anything to go into halftime and work with a little bit here. I mean, you just got to get something going, just even if it's just an ego boost at this point. I mean, anything will work.
Taking some momentum, if not points, in the locker room will be great for the Blue Devils. Again, Blue Devils get the ball in the second half.
And Juan Miranda back there again. Glad to see they're not punishing him for the last time he was out there. I mean, it's good to not, you know, put a bad image in the kid's head. May have messed up, but we're going to give you a chance to redeem yourself, and he's definitely looking to do that right now.
Coach Gates, a very fair man for the Blue Devils. Scaly's back to kick. Motions right, and he'll step up. Kick is up. And that one will land well in the end zone and back for a touchback. Blue Devils 1 timeout and 1:57 to work with.
You got 80 yards to go for a touchdown. A little bit short if you're just looking to get points on the board. Just got to get your playmakers to make plays right now.
This is Osiris Jones back. Has Xavier Cora with him. The Devils from their own 20 after the touchback.
And the quads look from Leominster right here.
Spreading out the defense, turns and catches it.
Just missed it from
Drops
Juan
it.
Miranda.
Nearly had that one in the breadbasket, did Miranda.
And that's just the out route fade concept right there on both sides of the field. You're just looking to pick up some yards when you're calling that. Unfortunately, we're not able to do so right there from Leominster.
Blue Devils back to fundamentals on this drive, and I like it.
Trips to the far side right here. Looking to move the defense over.
Overloading the right side. Jones back to pass. Nearly intercepted
And
there.
that's going to be PI right there. He hit him before the ball got there.
Will be PI. That was Nicholas Dressler, the linebacker, senior linebacker.
And going again at Jadis Delgado. They love the matchup over there. They just haven't been able to work it too much yet. Just have not connected enough yet. But 15 yards is 15 yards, some might say.
Blue Devils will take it. New set of downs as well. First and 10, spotted at the 35.
Trips to the far side from Leominster here. Same formation as you had last time.
Jones back to pass, has time. Quick throw, nearly bounces up into a pile of bodies. Nobody comes down with it, incomplete.
Biggest thing right there, Peabody's only sending 3. That's going to create some room for Lopez to work with in the pocket, especially when they're that far spread out. It's just asking your tackles to work a little bit. And that's Anthony Mastroberti, as well as Carter Austin at tackle.
Lopez, except for a few plays today, has had a lot of time to work with.
Absolutely. I mean, it's when they send 4, which they're looking to do right now.
They will send him in. Nobody can break through. Gets a pass off. And that is completed. That will be a first down for Leominster.
Big catch right there from Ryan Ricker, sitting down. Just make sure you're getting on the ball right now before the clock's going.
Ryan Ricker falls on it. Minute 30 and ticking. Spotted at the Blue Devils 44 nearing midfield. Jones passing again. He'll keep this one himself. Will get the pass off complete down the far side.
Juan Miranda making a play right there, redeeming himself a little bit.
As his man Juan Miranda with a big gain.
And the thing to remember with high school football, as Leominster calls the timeout right there, the clock will stop when you get a first down. Unfortunately, our clock right now is not stopping, but it will reset to 1:17.
Clock shows 1:03. Blue Devils take their final timeout on a big gain there.
Yeah, just extending the play. That's what Osiris Lopez excels at. It's when he's forced to improvise. That's when he is at his best, it seems like, when he's rolling out, making magic with his legs. It's a very similar play style to how Russell Wilson used to play with the Seahawks. Obviously, unfortunately not nowadays, but it's just that sort of off-schedule timing for him that seems to be his magic.
He does. He loves to move with his legs for sure. Move the ball. Blue Devils making the most of their timeout. The clock does reset to 1:15. Left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 33.
And Lemonster with a quads look again. 2 receivers to each side. Cora going to be to Lopez's left right here.
Lopez nearly intercepted there. Broken up by Eli Batista once again.
And that was a slant wheel concept on both sides of the ball right there from the receivers. That's the one thing with those types of plays. You just got to make sure you put it over the linebacker. Right there, gets stopped right there by Eli Batista. Kid's been making plays all game.
He has. He's had quite the game today, Eli Batista. Nearly adds an interception there.
And Lemonster sending trips to the near side here. Jadis Delgado ice out on the far side. Definitely something to look. I wouldn't be shocked if they try to throw a jump ball to him right now.
Delgado just has the one on him. Gonna go big to the near side. Overthrown. Ryan Ricker, the intended receiver.
Ricker running the fade from the slot right there. They're looking to just punish those safeties for being a little too far inside. I'm not mad at the call right there. I mean, 3rd and 10 though. Just got to move the chains right here.
That'll stop the clock as well. 1 and 6 seconds.
Now, ideally from this point in the field, you probably know you're going to be going for it on 4th down. So the call is not going to exactly be going for the first down shot unless it's there. Big play, though.
Lopez has 2 behind him. He'll pass. Down the middle, dropped.
Going right back to Ricker. Hits him in the chest, just unfortunately can't haul it in.
Looks for Ricker, the 5'7" sophomore receiver.
And he's been their slot guy. Him and Miranda, they come out in these quads looks where you have 2 receivers on both sides. Inside guy, it's been Ricker and Miranda basically the entire game. And then you've got Giovanni Morales and Delgado on the outsides. They're your taller receivers, so you're just looking to get a little bit of a height advantage from them. Just got to make it work. And right now you've got ISO to Giovanni Morales.
Morales has a lot of field to work with here on 4th and 10.
Screen
Quick pass
foot.
down the middle. Stretching for it. Can't get it. Nearly gets a few yards past the line of scrimmage, but that will be a turnover. 53 seconds to go. Tanner's got the ball back.
Cora loses his shoe on that play. So,
Really fought for those yards. I'm surprised he didn't lose the sock.
absolutely. I mean, big tackle right there from Peabody. Anytime you see something like that, that's how you know linebackers are going for the legs. So you just got to have that powerful stride going into it. It's going to be the big way to break tackles as the game goes on.
53 seconds. Tanner's ball in their own 30.
And they're going to look to get some points here, so they're going to take some shots.
Quick screen is dropped. Hit from behind to break it up.
Dominic Swain coming in there to make sure that the receiver doesn't haul it in. They're just looking to get some yards here just to see if this is an opportunity to go for it or if you just take this in a half up 20.
50 seconds on the clock. Blue Devils, no timeouts remaining.
Trips to the far side from the Tanners. Leominster shifts the defense over.
Run up the middle. Gets a few yards on it. "35 seconds and ticking left in the half."
And I wouldn't be surprised here if they just take this 1.5. I mean, they're probably just gonna run a quick play right here. And that's gonna be the half, most likely. Leominster again with that 3 safety look.
Blue Devils looking to stop the potential deep ball. 7 seconds, 6. I believe they will take this into half. 2 seconds and 1. And there's your halftime whistle at the half. It is Leominster High School Blue Devils 0 hosting the Peabody Veterans Memorial High Tanners with 20. And then Cody Roy alongside Liam Carton coming up. The Leominster Blue Devils Marching Band from Doyle Field.
I gotta help me out with one vice. I need something. Big dog. Yeah, I'll go with these entirely. Little dog. Lucas, come on, buddy. Come on, Lucas. Come on, Lucas. I did the right thing.
We tried to get her to do it again, but she hasn't been doing it. I'll let you know if she comes back at it.
Welcome you back to Royal Field.
Try it.
We welcome you back to historic Doyle Field in Leominster. Second half action here in varsity football. Peabody High School, Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, Tanners up 20-0 over the Leominster Blue Devils. Blue Devils get the ball here in the second half. Cody Roy alongside Liam Curtin once again. We are awaiting the opening kickoff here in the second half. Scaly's back to kick.
Biggest thing we've seen so far from Leominster in this game is just they haven't yet moved the chains enough. Their offense hasn't been on the field long enough to make these long sustaining drives that lead to points. It's the biggest thing we've seen.
Good kick, and he'll have to return it. Breaking the 35.
Best return so far by Juan Miranda. I mean, it's going to be their best field position, I think, to start a drive all game.
Absolutely, Juan Miranda, the great return there. Spotted at the 39, the 38 actually. Call it 38 and a half.
And the key play so far in this game, it's the halfback pass. Momentum changed entirely after that. Following that, Peabody scored on 3 of their next 4 drives after that play. I mean,
Blue Devils were not ready for the Magician's hat on that one. Quick pass here, caught. And he's still going, able to break through past the 50, out at about the 46.
and that's a nice play call right there. You're getting your athletes in space. They're getting the ball quick. You just got to make a move on a cornerback, and it's exactly what you want to see. You finally move the chains right there. It's looking great already from the Leominster offense.
17-yard gain there for Blue Devils.
And that's Giovanni Morales. Great play so far by him.
Ball about the 45, past midfield. Cyrus will pass again, just overthrown.
Just over Giovanni Morales' head, going right back to the well.
Second and 10 for the 45. Blue Devils, second time tonight, past midfield. Blue Devils looking to start a big half here. Down 20. got able to break free just a bit. Still up, and looking for them down at the 45.
That's inside zone right there from Xavier Cora. Just patient at the line, waits for the linebackers to make a move, and it's beautiful work right there from a running back position.
Cora does it on both sides of the ball, offense and defense tonight. Third and 5, the snap. Cyrus rolls right. He's still up, throws it away. Peabody looking to touch the ground game.
I think they're looking to make that call right now.
Freeze will discuss.
That's going to be a loss of about 8 right there for the Leominster offense.
Cyrus Lopez called for the intentional grounding. Brings him back to midfield. Ball to be spotted at the Blue Devils 43-yard line. Fortunate for Jones, was not able to break free. Cyrus Lopez, excuse me. Cyrus Lopez to punt. That is on 31. Picked up, landing out of bounds at the 35.
Best punt so far from him.
Spotted out at the 38. Tanners will get to work. Quarterback Luke 9-year-old. A sophomore quarterback, 6'2", 160 under center. And at halftime here at Joyal Fields, it is homecoming night, and we recognize our homecoming royalty for this year, chosen by their peers as examples of school spirit, character, and achievement. Presenting the freshman class of 2027, Riley Anderson and Amelia Fife. The sophomore class of 26, Mary Demers and Bella Reyes. And we get the second half after this play. Maglio and snap. Shovels. Louise will break free. Stuffer, be about a loss of a yard. Homecoming junior class of 2025, Paula Sierra Sanchez and Grace 4. And the senior class of 2024, Abby Duncan, Dan Simon, Anthony Rosado, and Jay Crowley.
MP or NP?
Royalty in High School.
And just quickly to mention our sponsor of the game, MP Crowley. Great business.
Taking down past 10 minutes to go in the third. Second 13 from their own 35. Pass caught and unable to spin out of it. Eli Batista gets a few yards back.
Xavier Crawford and Aaron Christopher right there on the tackle. Great play from them right there. And Leominster sending in the third safety. Going to be a 3-high look right there.
Third and 8 from their own 40. Blue Devils looking for a big stop here.
Biggest thing so far from the Blue Devils in this game, it's been on these third downs. And Peabody has been capitalizing off the halfback draws. So catching Leominster off guard in these plays. So it's going to be big on these linebackers right here to make sure that they hold.
Right, the throw, broken up.
Big breakup right there from Xavier Cora.
Again.
And then Mimi Elias as well in coverage there. Great work from the safety. Huge play from him.
Big play from the backfield, and that will force a punt out of the Tanners.
And PBD switching it up a little bit. That's the first time we've seen a mesh concept from them, so they're just getting crossers from the slot receivers. And then the outside receivers, they're just looking to just find open space. It's going to be interesting to see how this offense performs up 20 the rest of the game.
Juan Miranda back to catch. He's at his own 25. Steps up to his 27 and catches it for a fair catch. Good call there. That was bouncing well back the other way.
And the scariest thing right there for returners, it's those balls, they have like the knuckle, like ball type of look where they just kind of float like side to side in the air. That's the toughest thing being a punt returner. And not to mention, you've got people chasing at you and you can't do anything about it other than catch the ball and hopefully you can make some wiggle room out of it. Great play right there by Juan Miranda, just making sure that you secure it.
11 carries, one jersey, one after you scary. First and 10, Blue Devils, 2 in the backfield. Fakes a handoff. Lopez rolls left to throw. Big throw here. Nearly intercepted. Incomplete.
And I think Peabody probably should have known there was something going on there. That's the first time that we've seen Zach Oliver all night on that boundary side. Usually it's been Giovanni Morales, but they call Oliver's number tonight on the RPO right there. They bring the tackles and the guards over with Lopez rolling out. He can either run it or chuck up the deep ball to Oliver.
Chase Jean-Pierre nearly with the interception there, and he comes off the field still to get it. Second and 10 from their own 27.
2 receivers to the far side.
Keeps it. Throws hot in the air. Great catch there.
Quick play right there from Zach Oliver.
We're seeing more of Zach Oliver this half. Not a name we called much in the first half of the Blue Devils.
I think that's the first halftime adjustment we've seen so far from Leominster. Instead of Giovanni Morales, they're getting Zach Oliver in there. Doesn't quite have the height, but I'm going to assume that he has the speed advantage right there over Morales. But they're just trying to test the corners, especially.
Over the freshman receiver, 5'11".
Offsides right there from basically the entire Peabody defensive line.
And they'll get on the jump, and that'll be a first down for Leominster on the offside.
Great discipline right there from the Leominster O-line, making sure you don't jump, getting a hard count going, get a free first down.
Blue Devils moving the chains, 32 on that now, first and 10 from their own 40. Blue Devils start to get a drive going here.
There we go, that's first step to putting points on the board.
Cyrus Lopez has time, rolls right through a gap, has an open man.
Xavier Cora.
Xavier Cora again, he's still up. Ooh, takes a big hit before finally getting pulled out of bounds.
It's going to take a lot to bring him down. I mean, he's an absolute menace with the ball in his hands. I mean, you can't tackle him up high. I mean, that's the biggest thing we just saw right there from Peabody's defense. You're going to have to go low on him. That's the only time they've been successful at getting him down.
Come off here, Alex Cora to adjust his pads. Big first down here for Leominster, across midfield to 46. And Ron, he's got a gap here, and he's still going past the 30.
And that's Chris Hatch right there, following his guard and his tackle on the counter play.
Hatch moves the chains once again now the 30-yard line.
Got some life right now on offense. It's looking real solid. Peabody's trying to make sure that they get the right substitutions in on the D-line, stop the run. I mean, looking at a very, very good drive right now for Leominster.
15-yard gain from Hatch there, cutting left. First down, Cyrus Lopez drops back to pass. Scrambles around the block, and he's got 2 on him, and he will break free. Third coming, passes up and nearly caught, just dropped.
Dominic Swain just barely missed him. Hit his hands, just unfortunately couldn't bring it in.
Sing it again again from Osiris Lopez. He loves to be scrambled. Some of his best passes all game have come when he's moving.
And again, it's just those off-schedule throws for him. I mean, that's where he excels and what he does. I mean, I don't blame him.
He's great at it. Why not?
Yeah.
Second and 10. Stand up 31 for the Blue Devils.
And we're going to have a trips look from Leominster with a tight end.
Run it.
Chris Hatch again,
Hatch.
breaking some tackles.
Three. Might be just inside the red zone, if not right outside.
And that will be a first down from Leominster.
First down. Right on the 20. Started exact at the 20-yard line. First and 10. 6 and change left in the third quarter. Blue Devils driving here. First time in the red zone all game.
Motion.
Motion, and they'll hand it off. Still on his feet. Great cut. Not able to make it back. Loss of 5 on the play.
Peabody read that one right there. Linebackers just saw the motion coming over. Leominster hasn't been calling that, so you got to know that when they are, something's got to be signaled in the linebackers' brains for Peabody right there. And they follow that instinct, make the tackle.
On Miranda on the right motion. Great read from the defense. Second and 14 from the 24. Loss of 4 on the play.
Two receivers on both sides for Leominster right here. A lot of new faces at receiver.
Lopez shifts his men around. Pass caught on the far side.
That's Ryan Ricker out of the slot with the quick out route right there. Just glad to see them making these quick throws just to take some pressure off of Osiris where he doesn't have to scramble.
Spotted 3rd and 7 from the 17-yard line. Very doable here from the Blue Devils.
Let's go, Tigers! Let's go, Tigers!
Space for a new set of downs.
Tigers!
Target right on the 10. Lopez takes a snap, takes a handoff. Throws up and caught over the shoulder. That will be a touchdown for
Xavier
Leominster.
Cora.
Who else but Xavier Cora, the name we've been calling all night on both sides of the ball. 20-6, Leominster clawing their way slowly back in.
That's a big play right there from Lopez, just hitting him on the outside shoulder, leading him right past the pylon. Great throw from the quarterback. I mean, it's exactly what you're looking for coming out of the half. Looking to just put some points on the board, make it look competitive.
Making the game out of it, snaps high. And kick will fall on it. It's no good. 20-6.
Daniel Thompson hopping right on the ball after the snap was way too high for the holder. Just glad to make sure that you're preventing some points from Peabody on a 2-point return or something like that.
Great heads-up play from Thompson. As Blue Devils will set up and kick it off. 4 minutes and change left in the third quarter. So now 20-6. 10 over the Blue Devils.
And it's just a relieving feeling too for Leominster, just being able to look at the scoreboard and not see a 0 on your side. Life is being brought out right now with the black and blue.
2-possession game now, one big defensive drive from the Blue Devils, and we have a new ball game on our hands. Daniel Thompson back to kick. Kick is up. Two back to C. Bobble getting covered. And looking to break down the left side. Still nearly up.
Big tackle right there from Delgado, making sure that he stays home and that it doesn't get bounced out past him. It's exactly what you're looking for from these gunners on return and kickoff, punt. It's a textbook play right there from Delgado.
Down on the 24. New drive here as Luke Maglione makes his way onto the field for the Tanners.
And Peabody calling out a trips to the far side.
Overrode that, rolls that right side. It'll be a run. Alex Silva for a few yards. It'll be 5.
Big thing right there. Peabody's looking for these RPO plays. So that means that your linebackers, you're stressed a lot. And to see them making these plays right now, it's just a show of great players and great coaching right now. I mean, it's great adjustments so far coming out of half, making sure that everybody is on the same page, and it's exactly what we're seeing so far.
Blue Devils, well, their defense really being stretched this game. Spotted back at the 20 for no gain.
And again, Peabody coming out with the exact same formation as the last. Trips to the far side, running back to the right.
And takes the handoff. Pass caught on the far side.
And this time they get the pass out of it. That's Mimi Elias with the tackle right there from the slot corner position. And it's going to be 3rd and short right here.
Devils here with a chance to make a big stop. Can get some good field position out of this with a stop on 3rd down.
And Peabody flipping the formation from the last. Probably looking to get a quick play out.
Pass caught, will we have enough?
Ball gets popped.
Blue Devils with it.
Chris Hatch with the recovery right there, and that's Osiris Lopez. I don't know if that was a peanut punch, but he hit the ball while tackling him. Great play by Lopez, great awareness by Hatch to hop on the ball and make sure you take it for a couple yards. Life is here for the blue and black.
Second time really today we've seen Chris Hatch close a fumble. First one was recovered by the Tanners. Lopez and Hatch combined for the fumble. Now, great field position for the Blue Devils. 23-yard line of the Tanners, just outside the red zone.
Trips to the far side from Lemonster. Peabody calling a timeout right here.
Timeout.
I don't blame them. I did not like that look as a defense. You have trips and a running back to the same side. Usually the signal for something funky, or just means that you got to get more bodies to that far side where there are receivers and a running back. I mean, it's going to be the first thing that you look for, either quick play to the running back and making sure that your linebackers are stressing, getting out to the flats, which is a tough thing, especially coming from the near hash. And it's just going to be very tough for these Lemonster linebackers, but they've been holding up well so far in this second half.
Very defensive battles today, despite the 20 points for the Tanners. Fighting for every inch, both sides. Retake the field. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. 26 Tanners ahead of the Blue Devils. Blue Devils in great field position after the fumble.
And Lemonster coming out with that same look as the last before Peabody called the timeout. We can see the linebackers spread out a little bit more to that trip side.
Big pass up, nearly caught, hit the hand.
You know, it may not have been successful, but I love that play call right there. Slot going on a fade, getting past the safeties as they're pressing up. I mean, I love the play call. You just got to connect. It's going to be there. It's going to be there for sure, especially in the red zone.
Not mistaken, the intended receiver. Still look to the sidelines for them. Great route run there, just couldn't catch up to it.
And Lemonster with trips to the far side.
And Lopez dropping back. A lot of pressure on him. Flag on the play. Intercepted and going the other way. This is Eli Batista, and he's going to go all the way. But we have a flag down on the play.
I think it was a holding. We're about to find out from the officials right now. And that was a holding on Lemonster. The touchdown will be enforced for Peabody. Eli Batista, name we've been calling all night for the Peabody. And the cowbells are ringing.
They are for Peabody veterans. Here we are set up just behind their section, their side.
You got this 2-1.
Dominant skills once again for the Sooners.
Biggest thing for Peabody has been the fact that they are capitalizing off turnovers. Points off the turnovers right now, I don't think they've missed on an opportunity.
And the PT up, and good. 7-6 Sooners. Devils with an unfortunate miscue on that. What stuck out on the interception, Neil?
I mean, you're looking for the screenplay. Lopez saw the flag on the field. I think he just kind of gave up on the play, thinking that it was going to be flag on the defense. Fortunately, that was not the case. I mean, returned it all the way. Just a little bit of an overthrow, missed the back out of the field, and Batista was right there in coverage, and just an unfortunate turn of events right there. Just as you're getting life on defense, unfortunately, Peabody's able to capitalize. I mean, it's another miscue right there, but makes it a 3-score game now.
And Batista, the senior wide receiver and defensive back with the pick 6. Big pick 6.
2-1.
Absolutely. I mean, that was probably a 65, 70-yard return right there from him. He's definitely looking a little gassed on the sideline, but for good reason for Peabody.
Big play for him. He's also going to well deserve the rest. 2 minutes and change left in the third quarter. Stanley's motions left, right. The kick is up. Leaning left will land inbounds and bounce out for a touchback once again.
Juan Miranda tracking it and just letting it go to the end zone. Good decision right there, as Peabody's coverage definitely looked great on that kickoff. I wouldn't have returned it either.
Good awareness from him. Good awareness. As Blue Devils offense takes the field once again.
And I think the thing for Lemonster right now, you had a good drive. It was just one play. Everything else, play calling looked great right there from Gates. And I mean, it was just the screenplay right there was a little bit overthrown.
Blue Devils from their own 20. Lopez, the handoff.
Hand off to Cora.
That one shot, it gains 1 yard.
And you're just following his lineman right there. Just got to get a little bit more of a push on the front. I know it's tough at this point in the game. You're pretty gassed. You're going to need it if you're going to want to make a comeback right now for Leominster.
And the comeback Blue Devils hope begins here. 2nd and 9. Lopez back to pass. Pass caught.
Juan Miranda, great catch right there coming out of the slot. DB put his arm in there to break it up. Miranda with strong hands right there. It's just what you like to see. It's going to make it 3rd and manageable.
3rd and 3. As Miranda continues to redeem himself from earlier.
That's another thing we've been seeing so far from Leominster. The out routes have been there from the slot receivers because Peabody, their safeties are lined up inside, so it just leaves you so much room on the outside.
Shots back, plenty of time. One on him. Underhand throw. Caught. Out of bounds, I believe.
Caught by Delgado, just unfortunately not able to get his 2nd foot in. That was a prayer of a throw right there by Lopez.
Very acrobatic throw. Underhand throw there in desperation. Got a lot on it, too.
For sure. I mean, it's a tough play to make. Looks like they're about to call his number for the punt right here.
4th and 3, around 27.
Looking to get some better results from him on this one. It's going to be a tough punt, but if you can just flip fields, that would be great for Leominster. Just give your defense a lot more room to work with.
Lopez lined up at the 15. Snap high but straight. Punt lands out of bounds right around midfield. Marks at the 48, I believe.
And it looks like they're marking it at the exact middle of the field. 50 yards to go for Peabody.
23 yards on the punt from Osiris Lopez. Sanders taking it from the right hash mark. Tanner's right at the midfield. First down.
Twins on both sides of the field from Peabody right here.
Snaps up, maybe they'll hand it off.
Immediately by Chris Hatch.
Alex Silva, nowhere to go. Chris Hatch was right on him.
Great play by him right there. Just heat-seeking missile off the edge, and that's just what you're looking for from these defensive ends. They're making plays, and right now you just need a couple more if you want to stay in this game.
And this will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Tanner's 27, Blue Devils 6. Tanner's with the football. And much better that quarter for the Blue Devils, save for just one really unfortunate error.
Just a little bit. I mean, Lopez just overthrew the running back a little bit. Other than that, offense, I'm liking what I'm seeing if I'm Leominster. I mean, the play calling on that 2nd drive, unfortunately, it just led to the pick 6, but you've got points on the board, something you couldn't say in the first half. And it's going to be a very much needed, crucial 12 minutes upcoming for the Blue Devils.
Big 12 minutes coming indeed. We saw Leominster's same possession of the half. Big one, 10-play, 73-yard touchdown drive. Lopez found Cora for 17 in the end zone. Followed by a 3-play fumble recovery from the Blue Devils before the unfortunate interception from Lopez.
And I mean, so far, from this second half, what we've seen from the Leominster defense, Peabody has only had a 4-play drive, and they've also only had a 3-play drive. That's a signal right there for success for the Leominster defense going forward. They just got to keep it coming in this fourth quarter right here.
Blue Devils defense has been solid all game. Again, they've said it before despite the scoreline. Stuffed before the line.
Another huge play from Chris Hatch, almost identical to the last. I mean, I gotta wonder what's going on in Peabody's head right now. You've seen him now make 2 plays. I know you're running away from him, but you've got to have a tackle in there just to at least hold him for a second and make sure he doesn't track down your running back. Great plays by him so far. He's been a big name to call tonight. Him, Xavier Cora, Juan Miranda in coverage. I mean, even Osiris Lopez. The defense has been great. I know the scoreboard might not show it, but this has been a great showing from the Leominster defense.
And pressured, he's hit, and both dropped incomplete.
Great play right there by Aaron Christopher. Getting hands on the receiver's hands, making sure that he can't seal the ball in, and it's looking a lot better in this second half on defense.
Defense has been solid, 4th and 10 from their own 49. And they will punt to Dominic Scalise once again.
Going to be Juan Miranda returning right here.
Scalise lined up at his own 35. Snaps good. And punt is just as good. Caught at the 20 and will return it. Miranda taken down at the 25.
That was a decent jump cut right there by Juan Miranda. Just unfortunately got his legs taken out from under him. And I think the key thing in this second half, I know I've been saying it a lot, but so far Peabody has only had 3 drives on offense, none with more than 4 plays. And the only points they have on the board from their defense. So offense, I think if you just can get some points on the board here, ideally a touchdown because it is a 3-score game, you are set up pretty nicely.
Poised to get back into this one, down 27-6. Snaps up Lopez, back to pass. Big pass coming here. Is overthrown to Giovanni Morales.
And again, I'm not mad at the play call there. Peabody with all press man. You're just expecting one of your guys to be better than one of their guys, and I'm not mad at the call. Just unfortunately could not connect right there between Lopez and Morales.
A bit too much on the throw, but 1st and 10, why not send it?
Exactly.
2nd and 10 from the 25.
Especially in desperate territory right now for the Blue Devils. You got to get points and you got to get them fast.
Lopez back to pass again. Quick pass, can't find a man, out of bounds.
And just another miscommunication between Lopez and Jadis Delgado. That has been a story tonight between them. The ideas have been there, just unfortunately not on the same page in the book right now.
Always unfortunate when you have a quarterback and his top target not on the same page. 3rd and 10. Overloading that near side. Lopez rolls left. Has a big man on him. Slips away again. Still with space. Breaks a tackle and he's going to take it himself. Still going, has the 1st down and more. Great run by Osiris Lopez. Gets a lot of help in blocking.
Absolutely. That was great blocks right there from the line. I think I saw about 5 pancakes out there. Everybody's eating.
It's a great blocking from the Blue Devils. And Osiris Lopez rating half the team on that one.
Absolutely. I mean, it's even better, especially on those types of plays. It's very common to see the holding calls from the offense just because you're so gassed. But the fact that You see everybody making plays for Lopez just so he can scramble. It's beautiful work right there from the Devils.
Gain of 19 on that 1st and 10 from their own 44. They'll run it. Picking up a few yards there, Blue Devils.
And I think the big block on that last play too came from Tony Kendall. I mean, he absolutely crushed whoever he laid out. I mean, it's just, he put all of his weight, and there's definitely a lot of weight going there, as he is a very big guard, and he's been doing well so far today. He's been creating some holes for the offense.
Felt like one of those plays where you were just waiting for the flag to come out.
Exactly.
Never came. 2nd and 7. Rolls right, finds a man. Hit hard, and just short of the first
And I
down.
love the RPO call right there, especially when you're pulling guards to the opposite side of where the play's going. Those linebackers, if you see a guard pulling and if you see a tackle pulling, your eyes are trained to go that way, and instinctually, you're going to follow wherever the linemen are going. And the fact that you pull the ball there, get an out route right there to create a 3rd and inches type of situation right here for the offense, I love it. I got to be honest.
3rd and inches past midfield. They'll hand it off. And stuffed back past midfield. Big stop for the Panthers.
Big stop right there for Alex Jackson. I mean, great play right there from him. Unfortunately, the outside zone call from Lemonster just was not the play to make, but got a 4th and 5 right here, maybe a 4th and 4. I think the first thing that you're going to try to do if you're Lemonster, try to get Peabody to jump offside, see if you can catch the free 1st down as well as stopping the clock.
4th and 5, dead center of the field, they'll go for it.
Another thing too, the corners are not pressing Lemonster, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do a quick screen or maybe a slant.
Nearly got the jump there. Hard count still, 8:20 and counting. Snap is out, and flag over play.
Unfortunately, just late on the snap right there from Osiris Lopez. That was Tyler Witzkel at center. Just missed it by, I think, legitimately a second.
Lost on their own snap count there. Makes up 4th and 10 from the 45. Lemonster keeps the offense on the field with 8 minutes to go. Going at 4th and 9. Lopez can't back the pass, he's got pressure. Finds space, he's gonna keep it himself. And he has the 1st down still going. Out past the 40.
Huge play with his legs right there. Thankfully, no flags on the play there, and Lopez just making magic happen. It's what you got to do when you're a star player like him.
2nd time this drive, Lopez has kept himself for a 1st down. 17 the gain on the play. 1st and 10 from the Tanners, 37.
Lemonster missed the chance to get the wide receiver substitution right there.
Keep the same in and out, they'll run it up the middle.
That was a pretty high tackle right there by Matthew Mastrocola for Peabody. Surprised he didn't get in the horse collar area, but hey, again, that's why I'm up here and I'm not down there.
No flag, sets up 2nd and 10.
If I'm being honest, I think I've got to see some more urgency from Lemonster if you want to make this competitive.
I was just going to say, Blue Devils losing time as we're down past 7 minutes in the 4th quarter. Down a trio of scores right now.
Trips to the near side for Lemonster.
2nd and 10, they'll go far side, incomplete.
That's another thing too from Lemonster. We've seen it a lot. They like to ISO Jadis Delgado. I mean, they've liked the matchup over there. Unfortunately, they just have not been able to capitalize on it at all.
Little ISO can't find the ball at the 3rd and 10.
I think the thing that works best right now for Leominster is if they have the flood concept that's worked a lot, especially with Lopez being able to scramble. It's worked a lot. You've got to do it, and they are doing exactly that. Looking for a receiver to break free.
Still with the ball. Still being pressured. Slips away again, and now he'll take it himself. Past the line of scrimmage, he has gains. Sliding down.
That's great coverage by Peabody right there, but everybody rushing the passer. Lopez saw a lane, took advantage of it, got the first down.
He is extremely slippery, Blue Devils no huddle. Quick pass caught. Gain it for about 7 or 8. Giovanni Morales, the receiver on the play. Good gain from him.
And again, going back to that well of trips wide receivers to the far side. They want the ISO on the near side, towards the boundary side. And that seems to be a thing that Leominster likes to do a lot of. And I don't blame them when you have these bigger wide receivers on the edges. You've got to take advantage of the fact that not a lot of teams have these tall corners to cover.
Blue Devils are a very large team. Running for the first down, he has it all! Touchdown, Leominster!
That's great blocking right there from the line on the counter play especially. A nice little misdirection. Everybody takes a step to the right, especially the defense. And then Cora bursts out to the outside, hitting the pylon before anyone else can.
Cora with a great game there. Blue Devils looking like they might go for 2 here. They will indeed. Osiris Lopez has 2 back with him. And rolls right, calls his man, caught, wide open. 2-point is good.
That's good to Jadis Delgado right there.
Jadis Delgado wide open in the back of the end zone.
It's a very interesting play call right there, especially when you're down 15 to go for 2 and to make it 13. I can't say I hate it. I mean, when it works, can't really say much about it.
Down 15, that just sets you up to go for another 2 later if you get another touchdown.
Exactly.
Now down 14, or 13, excuse me. That sets you up for just PATs now. Like how it works out for Leominster as they set kicks.
Daniel Thompson looking to kick it deep right here. If you can pin this offense deep, I think that's going to be the key to success for Leominster. Because that defense has just been extraordinary tonight. I mean, looking for an onside.
They're going to onside it. Leominster nearly has the ball.
And we're about to see who jumped on it.
Eric Christopher
And
had
it
his
is-
hands for a moment. Came back out. Saw a signal that it was going to be Tanner's football.
And that's Alex Jackson pointing to the skies. He definitely got lucky on that one. Right out of his hands, and thankfully one of his men behind him was able to recover it. Missed opportunity from Leominster right there. Great call, especially. You don't think that the onside is going to be there, but then again, it's a 2-score game with under 6 minutes left.
That's the time to go for it. Ball gets spotted
Exactly.
at the Tanner's 35. First and 10 for the Tanners, again from the 135. And for the Blue Devils, that's not the worst field position, excuse me.
Nope, you just got to stop them early. You don't want them to get a fresh set of downs here. It's just going to allow for more time for your offense.
Defense has been very solid tonight from Leominster, so why not put it back in their hands? 2nd and 7 from the 38.
And we see that Leominster abandoned the 3 safety look. Good call by them, especially if you want more people up front when you know that they're going to be running the ball. The other thing, too, Leominster has to be a little bit cautious of is these quick plays, especially with trips to the near side.
Hand off. Blue Devils attacking the football there, unable to get it out.
That's Roman Cruz and Cora combining to get the tackle right there. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Tanners, but just calling your defense to make a play right here.
Leominster will call a timeout here. 27-14, just under 5 minutes to go. And I like the call here, stop the clock.
Absolutely. I mean, give your defense a slight break, but you just want to make sure that you get the right people on the field for this play. It's such a crucial one, especially because if you can force them to punt the ball or just change of hands right now, you can make it a 1-possession game, and you're going to put a lot of pressure on this Tanners offense for the next series. And the other thing that they're definitely saying in the huddle, do not jump off sides, because you're at 3rd and 3. You don't want to get a 5-yard penalty, you get a fresh set of downs. I mean, I know I'm saying the same things all night, but these are the things that are going to be key for Leominster if they want to pull this comeback together.
Fundamental football for the Blue Devils. 5 minutes to go. And a crucial 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Sides line up for the big 3rd down. Leone misses the handoff, and it'll be a big stuff from Leominster. 4th down, and it'll be a loss. 38 looks like it'll be the spot. And so force a punt.
Huge play right there from the Leominster defense. Now again, stay on sides. You watch the ball, you stay disciplined right here. I know you're trying to block the kick, but again, you don't want this fresh set of downs. It's the last thing that you want, especially when you've been fighting so hard to get them here. Just make sure you stay disciplined.
4th and 5, and the Tanners, of course, are going to bleed every second on the clock they can here. Blue Devils still with 2 timeouts apiece. Okay. Crossing 4 minutes.
And it looks like the Tanners are going to take a timeout. Take all the time off the clock right there. Smart decision from them. Just make it a lot tougher for this Leominster offense to get moving.
Very good decision as the whistle brings us down to 3:54 to go in the 4th quarter. Again, 27-14. The Tanners over the Blue Devils. 2-possession game.
And just a quick thing right here. Quick shout out to MP Crowley for all your landscaping needs. Make sure you call them if you want it done right. And Cody, big plays from the defense so far tonight. You're about to be back on offense. Let's say you are offensive coordinator here. What's the first thing you're dialing up?
I think the run game this half has looked pretty good for Leominster. That or, I mean, any situation where you can keep the football with Osiris Jones, Tanners have not been ready for Jones to keep it, or Lopez, to keep it himself.
Absolutely, I love that idea.
Snap is good. Punt will go to the left, and it will be roll out to about the 25. We brought 3:40 to go in the 4th quarter.
And I think the only thing I would change right there from Juan Miranda as a returner, you don't want time to waste on just letting the ball to sit and roll. If I was him, I probably am taking it just at least to get a couple yards and then sit down really quick. I mean, there was 15 seconds, 20 seconds that went off on that play right there. Those might cost you in the long run, but hopefully Leominster can make the Tanners defense pay right now.
Every second counts in a two-possession game. First and 10, snap is high. Pass is dropped. Jones looking at Lopez looking at a quick pass.
And he was looking for Jadis Delgado. Hit him right in the chest. Unfortunately, Delgado just wasn't ready. He didn't turn his head around quick enough. And it's a great throw right there by Lopez, anticipating the receiver getting open. Just unfortunately, story of the night between those two, just miscommunication.
Again, failure to communicate. Second and 10. 3.5 to go.
And at this point, you've got to just expect at some point between those two, they're going to connect, and it's going to be for a big play.
And it could be here. Knocked down. Ball out of his hand.
Almost. And the one thing I'm seeing from these DBs, they're very disciplined in where they put their hands to make sure that these receivers are not catching the ball. They're hitting wrists, they're hitting hands, they're just getting their fingers in between and just making sure that they jar the ball loose. I mean, clearly great coaching from their DBs, coach for Peabody.
2 DPIs, if I'm not mistaken, for the Tanners tonight, but aside from that, very disciplined game from them defensively. Third and 10 from the Blue Devils 24. Jump pass is caught, and won't have enough to make it. As the Dolphins 27.
And you've got to get back on the ball pretty quickly here. You don't want too much time to run off. Big play incoming here, though, for Leominster. 4th and 7.
4th and 7, costing 3 minutes to go.
And they're bringing trips over. Ideally, I think you run the flood concept that's been working all night.
Lopez will keep it himself. Stretching, not enough. Just short, I believe.
And they're giving him the first down, actually. Great spot from the official right there for Leominster. Moving the clock and moving the ball.
Lopez gets a big break there and a new set of downs, 1st and 10. Bounce back to pass. And in and out of the scrum. Still has the ball, still has time. Going right. Going left, ducking through. And pass up and just too high. That burns a lot of clock, a lot of athleticism.
Really tough on the DBs right there. I mean, Lopez, I know you're trying to make a play, but he's just covered in butter this game. I mean, those D linemen, they just can't get a hold of him, and he's ducking in and out of it. He's making plays. It's just right now you've got to connect on one. I mean, eventually, when a quarterback has that much time and is making that many plays, eventually your receiver is going to get open. Unfortunately, just haven't seen that yet. Hopefully, they're going to connect at some point.
Struggling to catch a break, it seems. 2:20 to go. Lopez back, quick pass, caught, and room to run. Over the 40, the inside of the field.
Great play right there by Juan Miranda. I mean, I don't know if Peabody realized it, but Leominster's receivers were very bunched in towards the line and should have realized that it was going out.
Final 2 minutes until they complete the pass. 26 yards on the last play. Big gain for the Blue Devils.
And another one just going back to the well, hitting those out routes and those out-breaking routes especially. I mean, last play you hit the corner route to Miranda. This time you hit the out route to Delgado. Great plays so far from the Leominster offense.
Gaining 6 sets up 2nd and 4. Blue Devils fighting the sideline now. Still 2 timeouts on the board for Leominster. 2:03 on the clock. Every second counts. Because with time, intercepted. That is Jace Jean-Pierre again, another name we've said all night tonight.
And that might be the backbreaker for Leominster. Like the idea from Lopez. Guy was open, he just needed to put a little more air on it. DB wouldn't have been able to make the play, but unfortunately, going to be less than 2 minutes left. Leominster with only one timeout. If Peabody gets a first down here, they can likely just kneel it out for the rest of the game.
Well, 1 or 2 sets of downs away. 2 timeouts for Leominster still. $1:55 on the clock. Sanders first and 10, looking to put the game to bed. And stuffed on the line.
Stuff right there by Juan Roman Cruz and Keegan Amarasing, especially some of the people up front on that D line. Much needed play.
Timeout Leominster.
And I know the scoreboard isn't going to show it, but this second half from Leominster, there's definitely a lot of things you've got to take away and go into next week thinking, all right, we made some adjustments. Let's just take the momentum into next week. Our defense didn't give up any points in the second half. And for the most part, it was 3 and outs for the Peabody offense. And you just got to love what you're seeing as a defensive coordinator. And
Up next for the Blue Devils. Friday the 13th in Holden against Wachusett Regional. A big away league game for them.
scary season for Leominster. Friday the 13th in October. Gotta love it.
After that, at home against Shrewsbury, and then ending the season in Northborough before Thanksgiving.
And that's a QB keeper right there from Peabody. Gonna take it for a few.
Leominster will call another timeout there. Final timeout. Up next for Peabody Veterans Memorial. Away to Winthrop next Thursday on the 12th at 6:30. Followed by a home game against Gloucester and a road game against Salem to close out the season. We're hosting Saugus on Thanksgiving morning.
Gonna be a big play right here on 3rd and 5. There's still a chance. Crazier things have happened on crazier nights.
Indeed they have. Minute and a half, 3rd and 5. Could be a big stop for the Blue Devils here. Tanner is taking every second of the Blue Devils timeout.
Leominster crowding the line right here, making sure that they can stop it. And he's gonna break away for the first down.
Alex Silva finds a line, first down. Minute 26 and counting.
And Peabody will be looking into victory formation to close out this game. Take the clock out. And that's gonna do it for tonight.
You can see calling victory formation from the sideline. Here just below us at Doyle. And victory formation it will be as we enter the final minute. And this win will take the Tanners to 5-0 on the season, 1-0 in Division 2. Flag on the play. Some extracurriculars there.
Been a tough game for Leominster. I know you want to take your anger out, but you don't want to get thrown out of this game and then it leads to being out for the first half of next game. I mean, it's not worth it for Juan Roman Cruz, especially because he's such a crucial player for that Leominster front. Just got to make sure that keep your head for these last 44 seconds of the game.
Is indeed as they're discussing. Looks like punches to go both ways. Second and 10. Blue Devils falling to 1-4 on the season. As you said, up next for them, away in a Holden against Washington Regional Rescue.
And they will shake hands as we close it up for the night.
That will do it. Closing thoughts, Ian Curtin.
You know, I was saying it all night. Leominster's defense, they looked great in the second half. I mean, it's just unfortunately turnovers and special teams play led to a Peabody victor. I mean, when you look at it, that change of field is the big difference there, and just capitalize on those mistakes. That's pretty much it. I mean, next week we're just going to have to see Leominster shape up a little bit.
Most of their turnovers. And it's a disappointing end to homecoming night for the Leominster Blue Devils, falling 27-14 to the Peabody Veterans Memorial High Tanners, who go 5-0, nearing the top of Division 2. For Liam Curtin and our LTV production team, I'm Cody Roy. Good night.
LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. By MP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.mpcrowleyinc.com.